So it's 5 to 9 at night. I'm cooking potatoes, mini potatoes, in the oven. I had some arugula and a cucumber and some mini potatoes, mini tomatoes. I'm actually going to rebraid my hair. But I came back from my meetup. It was good. We went walking and we were just 4 people, but good conversation. There's this woman who has a similar life to me in a way. You know, with parents and stuff. You know, and what I got out of it is that, you know, for me, learning to accept love from people has always been hard because I never grew up with it. I didn't know what it was. And I always think someone is trying to get something from me. But I have learned to accept compliments as of late. That was always a problem for me. So things have been improving. But the whole love thing is, it's difficult. But it's moving forward. And, you know, she was insinuating that, if that's a good word, that I had anger towards my father since he just died. And no, I'm not angry. I was at the last few times I saw him before I decided to just cut it off completely and wait for him to die. Because there's no communication. He doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't hear. He doesn't see. And he's trapped in that victim mentality, and there was no conversation. It's all idioms, if you can say that. There wasn't conversation. And it's not my place to make him change or whatever. I was long past that for decades. And the issue was that I was angry was that to the day he got into the home, he had sold his house and he told everyone, the real estate agent, to not let me handle things, and like he was controlling until the very last, you know, and talking bad about me, until I finally started showing up, and then he started letting go and being nice. But by that time it was too late. There's nothing to be done. And the thing is, the issue, so that was stuff that made me angry, because no, that didn't even make me angry. What made me angry was the shit he caused. You know, it had repercussions. I didn't have power of attorney. I couldn't deal with shit. You know, he wanted to give me all his money and take care of everything, and I could only get a part of it, and I couldn't get power of attorney because he's fucked up. And yeah, so it's just, I'm just there, and then, but I think that was a good thing, because then I just said fuck it, and I just stopped coming. Because once I realized that the social workers involved didn't have my interest in that, you know, they just wanted to move the bed, they just wanted to, you know, it was a bit, and the home was the old age home was a business. Once I sensed that, like they never returned my calls. Initially they did, of course, but then they didn't, you know, when their shift was over or whatever. Once I realized that, I was like, you know what? There's nothing going to change with me and him. Everything's done. I have to wait for him to die to take care of everything. And there's no conversation or any love involved. He's not even aware of things, you know what I mean? So it's like, he wants to die, let him die. Give him what he wants. So I did. And now I had a thought about my mother, because, you know, I remember one incident that I really regret having done to her. I was violent because my father was violent. I won't say what it is, because it's not that important to the message. But it makes me cry that I was like that at one time before I moved out. And I would have wished I'd never have done that, 2 incidences. So I had to record that. I feel bad. Because I think my mother was a good person. And it hates me that she stayed in a relationship she was dead. But my father was dead also, I just feel very bad. I didn't know otherwise. They say, with parents, they take care, they raise you the way they know how to, because they don't know any better, especially older parents. It's true. I know my father was not raised well, and then there was the Holocaust. And it's, these European families, we're not talking Western civilization, we're talking Europe, okay? That's a completely different animal, you know what I mean? Like Russians are, I would say not that civilized. Which is probably why I don't like Russians or any European people. Or I have no attraction for that, or it's too much of my father, But I don't know. I just had to record something. I'll know what it is that made me cry or sad. But I had a lot of anger in me. And occasionally I have some anger, but not directed at them. This is what I was saying to the woman at the meetup. It's with me, now that I have to, you have the remnants or the residuals of how you were brought up, and you have to decode all that. You know what I mean? And I've been doing better with the CBT meetings. Not because of the CBT meetings, but in spite of them, that I'm working on myself more. And to not blow up and not hold things in. Or if I do have to hold things in, like I'm doing with my client tomorrow, it's a conscious effort to doing it. So I'm aware and I'm making the decision to do something. It's not unconscious. So that's a big improvement. As opposed to just blowing up at anybody. So that is that. I will talk to you later.